Back to Division I we go as Asheville and Rolling Hills get set to get things underway here this afternoon. The Asheville Trailblazers will be in those green uniforms on the left-hand side of your screen. Out of Fletcher, North Carolina, the Rolling Hills Tornadoes will be in the purple uniforms to your right. Out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky, Asheville is the #1 overall seed in this entire tournament.
Out of 44 teams.
Yeah, out of 44 teams. And Rolling Hills, I believe, was the #4 seed. So we have a couple of pretty good teams here in this Division I matchup. That tipped it to the net in a 1-0 lead for the Trailblazers here as Rebecca Downer serves. And once again, Asheville with an opportunity. Crow put across. Now in the middle, and that, I think it went off the head of Kelly McCall, and a kill for Bailey Jensen. And a 1-1 tie. Bailey at 6'2" is a rather imposing figure in the front line for Rolling Hills. Sent across. Now the Tornadoes will play it again, and Jensen again just absolutely unloads. And another kill makes it 2-1. Well, that's a problem for anyone in this tournament, I do believe, if that gets set up for her in the front row.
That's even a problem for us. That ball came pretty close up here.
Yep, it sure did. Serve there from Paige Merrick, dumped across. Now the Tornadoes will play it, and that short set hit out of bounds by Jensen, and we're tied at 2.
We want to welcome everybody that's tuning in. We have a lot of viewers out there. If you're enjoying the broadcast, share the link with friends on Facebook, Twitter, across social media. Let your family know that, hey, your team, let your family and friends, other people at your school know that your favorite team is playing now online.
Well, speaking of putting a little bit of smoke on something,
whoa,
Katie Kania did on the far side. It was dug out, but back on the near side, Kelly McCall with a kill and a 3-2 lead for Asheville. And up front, this is tipped across. Now it's sent over, and Tornadoes a chance to set it up here. That was blocked initially, but rolled across the top of the net. And the kill for Amanda Poyles. And we're tied at 3. The serve played the outside. That's deflected and then out of bounds. So a 4-3 lead for Asheville. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers comes Elizabeth Vining and Katie Kania to serve for the Trailblazers. That played off the ceiling, and it's now a 5-3 lead for Asheville. Serve here. Now set in the middle of the floor, and again, absolutely firing is Bailey Jensen. And now a 5-4 lead for Rolling Hills. Now Bailey will rotate into the back row and serve. And that goes into the net. So it should be a 5-all tie here, I believe, unless I had the score wrong. As Anna Hutchinson will serve. Oh, I guess I did. Must have had it backwards. 6-4 the lead for the Trailblazers. Back near side. That in that back corner. And the kill for Rebecca Patterson. Now a 6-5 lead for Asheville.
I was hoping this would be a great game, and so far it definitely hasn't disappointed.
So Bailey Jensen at 6'2", who rotates in the back row. She's replaced by 6-foot-tall Rebecca Patterson. So another big presence in the front row. And there's another kill in the back corner by Emmy Treadway. We're tied at 6. Now, this has the makings of being a really, really good match.
Absolutely.
Actually, the top 5 or 6 teams in this tournament here in Division I are very fun to watch. And as we go down the stretch, especially tonight, we're going to see a lot of good volleyball. That's deflected out of bounds. The kill on the far side for Elizabeth Vining, and it's 7-6 Trailblazers.
If you're tuning in online, you're going to want to share this game with your friends because this game is very likely turning into something very special.
Well, there's a kill on the far side by Paige Merrick. We're tied at 7. Already we're going back and forth. I have a feeling that's not going anywhere. It's going to go right down to the wire, I do believe. I don't see anybody running away with us, that's for sure. Serve now tracked down by Downer and put across. Middle of the floor. That played off the ceiling. Good hustle from Asheville to get there and then hit into the net by Elizabeth Vining. And it's an 8-7 lead for Rolling Hills.
I would like to remind viewers, just to make sure you're getting the best viewing experience, make sure whatever device you have is tuned in to the highest quality settings on YouTube. Make sure you're getting it at 720 HD, and you will get it will ensure you get a great picture for this broadcast.
Emmy Treadway had an ace. And now another serve here. Just some speed on those serves as well. And that will fall in front of the back line for the Tornadoes. 9-8 the lead for Rolling Hills. Into the lineup for Asheville comes Bailey Bain. Up front, it's deflected across and sent back over, and into the net is Paige Merrick, so we're tied at 9. Set up front to the outside. That is blocked, and then it goes out of bounds off the hit from Rebecca Patterson. 10-9 the lead for Asheville. Serve from Bain. That is in for an ace, making it 11-9 Asheville. Bain's serve, played up front, set near side, and set too close to the net by Paige Merrick. It's 12-9, the lead for Asheville. Serve here, play now up front, set to the outside. Cross by Patterson. Now set back over. And a little tip across. Set to the near side. That was deflected off the hit from Megan Say. And a kill on the far side for Kitty Kenya. It's 13-9 Asheville, and the Tornadoes have gotten stuck a little bit here. Serve now played off the ceiling. And then sent across. Front. Pumped over. And once again, a little bit of miscommunication. 14-9, the lead for Asheville. And a timeout to the Trailblazers. We'll take a break as well. Be back here with more of Game 1 in just a moment. 14-9 is the lead here for Asheville as they've been on a nice little run. Set to the outside. That's deflected up front off the hit from Patterson. And now bumped over by Bain. And back the middle of the floor it comes. Sent over again. And it goes off the net. So 15-9. Asheville doing a nice job of just staying steady and not making any mistakes and waiting for the Tornadoes to make the mistakes. And so far, that's been what's happening. Set to the outside. And there's a good hit and a kill for Katie Kania. And if you let her get set up, that's trouble too.
Win the upper deck.
I don't know where it went, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I think
it disappeared. They got another ball here, so we'll get back to it. This played to the outside, and finally a kill for Rebecca Patterson, and it's 16-10. And now back to the front row returns Bailey Jensen.
You know, I talked to Coach Danielle Merrick of the Rolling Hills. She said this is their first year being here at the NACA tournament. She said, but her and the girls are having a blast. She heard nothing but great things about the organization up here and the tournament, and she brought her team. She had to see for herself and said they've had the time of their life. So we're looking forward to having them back next year and their school back competing in other sports as well.
So Bailey Jensen gets the kill there. 16-11 the lead for Asheville. This tipped across, sent over, and then ricocheted down by Paige Merrick on a nice little tap across. 16-12 the lead now for Asheville. And that serve by Patterson, now played back across. Now near side, sent back up front. And winning that battle at the net is Rebecca Downer. Tried to slap it back across. 17-12 the lead now for Asheville. As Kelly McCall checks in. Serve here, ricochets around and sent back across. So now the Trailblazers with an opportunity. And it's blocked up front. And that's 17-13 the lead for Asheville. Paige Merrick. Wow, what a serve that is. And I mean a line drive makes it 17-14.
Skated over the net.
Yeah. An ace brings Rolling Hills back to within 3. That clips the top of the net and rolls over. And now it's 17-15. And we said this was going to be a good one. And it is going to be. Nobody's going to run away and hide, I don't think. That hit out of bounds, and it's 17-16. Well, the Tornadoes getting back to within 1 point of tying things up here. Merrick's serve. Play now up front. Set across. Jensen in the middle gets a good set and kills it. We're tied at 17. And again, if you leave her with a set like that, you're going to have trouble. Tied at 17. Timeout to Asheville. Take a break. Come back with more of Game 1 here in just a moment. out of the timeout. The serve from Paige Merrick. Game tied at 17. And there is a kill by Katie Kenya. And now 18-17, the lead for Asheville. And Catherine Clark set to serve. In the middle again. Jensen hit that one across with her left hand, I think. And that ricochets. And another kill for Kenya makes it 19-17. Serve here. Play down into the back row. And they'll track down and bump back across out of bounds. And it's 19-18. Megan Say will get ready to serve here. Wow, Say's serve. I don't know how that crossed the net. It looked like it was going straight into the net, and somehow it stayed up long enough to get over. Now we're tied at 19. Again, if you serve like that, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do with that. That one longer and out of bounds. So 20-19. The lead now for Asheville as Elizabeth Vining checks in. And Kenya into the back row. Set in the middle. Jensen fires and scores. And we're tied at 20. And now Bailey goes in the back row. This is where the Tornadoes had some issues last time around, was when Bailey rotated out of the front row. We'll see what they do this time. And boy, nice serve from Jensen. Outside it goes. Set to the near side. That's hit out of bounds by Emmy Treadway. And it's 21-20 now, Asheville with the lead. Anna Hutchinson back in. She will serve for the Trailblazers. Up front. Boy, somehow that was set in the middle by Paige Merrick. I don't even know how she got to it. I thought she was for sure going to be in the net. In the middle, that's deflected up front. And now will be bumped across. And set across and down by Rebecca Patterson. Good short set. We're tied at 21. This is Amanda Poyles to serve. And now set the near side. Tipped over and down by Rebecca Camacho. And it's 22-21 Asheville. Johanna Goodrich back in for the Trailblazers. Camacho serve. Now set across by Merrick. Outside, that was deflected. Chased down by Jensen, and then she shoots it out of bounds. So it's 23-21. Asheville within 2 points of taking game one here. So Camacho with the serve. And now played across. Set to the outside. That is hit out of bounds. And it's 23-22 as Emmy Treadway will get set to serve. Treadway serve. Played up front. That is blocked by Rebecca Patterson. And we're tied at 23. Well, I think this is shaping up to be the match of the tournament thus far. As serve here from Treadway. And now a dugout up front Fisted across and down by Rebecca Patterson, and it's 24-23. And now the Tornadoes within 1 point of taking game one. 24-23, they lead it.
Hey, there's been more lead changes, it seems like, in this game than any we've done so far this tournament.
Boy, what a game here in game one. Going back and forth, Asheville looked like they were going to maybe get enough of a lead to hang on and take game one. The Tornadoes fought back from 6 points down. They now have a lead at 24-23, and then kind of going back and forth here.
You know, Asheville is the number one seed in Division I. On the other hand, Rolling Hills coming into this tournament, they have sort of a swing schedule. Their schedule is kind of weird, but they're currently 11-0 undefeated, so they haven't really tasted a loss so far, and they don't look like they're ready to right now.
On the serve here from Treadway. This is game point once again. Short set, and that is in on the far side. And we're tied at 24 as
if you're
Bailey
watching this
Bain
game,
comes back in.
If you're watching this game, enjoying it, share this game with your friends and family. This is a game that everybody that enjoys a great volleyball game should be turned on to.
So Bailey Bain serve up front. Merrick sets it back. That hit into the net by Say, and it's 25-24. Now 1 point away from game one for Asheville as we seesaw a little bit here. Set to the outside. That put across by Patterson. Now tipped over, and Asheville is, a double hit on the Trailblazers. And now Bailey Jensen is back into the front row for the Tornadoes, and Rebecca Patterson to serve. And that hit into the net, and it's 26-25 Tornadoes. Now, the one positive for Asheville is that Katie Keeney is also back up front. So we have two big hitters going at it here down the stretch of game one. That's out of bounds, and a big service error for the Tornadoes. Now makes it tied up at 26. Back in comes Kelly McCall. And Rebecca Downer to serve. Set near side as I guess a double hit on Paige Merrick. So now 27-26 is the lead for Asheville. Set in the middle. Jensen fires and scores. Boy, another good set. We're tied at 27. I don't know. I'm not sure anybody's going to win this game.
This game is definitely living up to the hype.
So, track down back near side. That's deflected. Played off the net. And finally put across. Good hustle from the Tornadoes. Just tipped over. And now sent back across.
Tremendous dig.
And set in the middle for Jensen, and she just puts it straight down.
Wow.
And it's 28-27.
Another lead change. You can hear Asheville's fan base have a lot of support here in the NACA.
Boy, that clips the net. What a great save from Kenya. That's hit out of bounds. And Rolling Hills takes game one, 29-27. Wow. Well, we told you this was shaping up to be a good match. Game one goes to Rolling Hills. We'll take a break, come back with game two in 3 minutes. For the time being, let's check in on some of our sponsors here at NACA. 15-12 the lead for the Trailblazers here, and that's an ace as it goes off of Rebecca Patterson, making it now 16-12. And that is out of bounds. And now 16-13. And Bailey Jensen goes to the back row, gets sent to serve for Rolling Hills. And there is an ace as that goes off of Catherine Clark. Now 16-14 the lead for Asheville. So Jensen once again set the serve. And that is out of bounds. So now 17-14. Elizabeth Vining back in for the Trailblazers. And there's an ace. Now near side Vining, it's 18-15. And Amanda Poyles will serve. He's playing up front, a little short hit, and 19-15 is the lead for Asheville. Now Anna Hutchinson with the serve. Set back in the middle of the floor. Now near side, that hit out of bounds. It's 19-16 Asheville. And Emmy Treadway gets set to serve. Set to the backside. That's hit out of bounds by Camacho. It's 19-17 now. And that goes out. Good call from Asheville as Catherine Clark pulled back from it at the last second. It's 20-17 Trailblazers. And that serve into the net. And it's 20-18. As Catherine Clark back in. Now Rebecca Patterson to serve. It's deflected up front. And Jensen hammers that. And doesn't matter, would have been a kill anyway, as into the net was Johanna Goodrich. It's 20-19, the lead for Asheville. And again, we stay very close, just like you knew it would be. And the serve for Patterson, taken now far side, tipped up and blocked by Bailey Jensen. And we're now tied at 20. And timeout to Asheville. All tied up at 20. Game 2. Rolling Hills took game 1, 29-27. Take a break, come back, and see what happens in the rest of game 2 in a moment. All tied up at 20. Serve here from Patterson. Now played near side and a kill for Kenia. And it's a 21-20 lead for Asheville. Bailey Bain will check back in. And she will get set to serve here. And that put across and into the net is Johanna Goodrich. And we're tied at 21. Serve now from Paige Merrick. That is an ace. And it's 22-21 at the lead for Rolling Hills. Again, Paige Merrick to serve. And another ace. And it's 23-21. And we have a timeout to the Trailblazers. 23-21 Rolling Hills, just a couple points away from winning this match. We'll see if they can do it here in just a moment. That serve is out of bounds, making it now 23-22.
Well, if that timeout did anything, it may have gotten Paige Merrick out of her rhythm.
Yeah, it very well could have. Kelly McCall checks in. Asheville now out of timeouts. And the serve here. Now set to the outside and tipped across. And that played in the back row, sent up front. And Jensen will just put it over. And this set up front.
Wow.
And Bailey Jensen's in the net, so we're tied at 23.
I could kind of feel that big keel building up as they were setting up that play.
Back row it comes now. Set near side. That's deflected, and the kill for Katie Kenia. And it's 24-23. And now game point for Asheville. And timeout to Rolling Hills. So once again, back and forth we go. We'll take a break, come back with the finishing touches of game 2 in a moment. (24-23), the lead for Asheville. This is game point for the Trailblazers. Sent into the back row, Patterson. Now near side. And put across by Jensen. And this just set over. Now near side. Deflected, back over, and that will do it for game 2. 25-23 is the win for Asheville. So we are tied up at 1 game apiece. We will go to a third and deciding game that will go to 15 points. We will do so in just about 3 minutes. So we'll be back with the start of the third and deciding game here in just a few minutes. So we go to a third and deciding game. Game 1 went to Rolling Hills 29-27. Game 2 went to Asheville 25-23. That hit out of bounds by Kenya, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Tornadoes. Remember, this third and deciding game goes to only 15. Things get too out of control too early. As Kelly McCall will check in, we are tied at 1. As Rebecca Downer will serve for Asheville. And there's an ace, making it 2-1 for the Trailblazers. And again, Rebecca Downer to serve. And that is out. So we're tied up at 2. And here's Megan Say. Her serve is ridiculous if she hits it just right. That clips the top of the net. Partially deflected. Now set to the outside, tipped across. Jensen let it fly, now put back over. That's blocked. And sent over up front. Now near side blocked, still loose, and sent back over. Near side, put across now. Rolling Hills will play it again. Jensen in the middle, that was deflected. Now back near side, and a kill for Kitty Kenya. And we're tied up, or make that 3-2, the lead for Asheville. A 3-2 lead for the Trailblazers.
I'd like to thank everybody once again for tuning in. And I would really like to thank each one of these young ladies out here that's putting on such a great show.
Wow. Now that's a kill from Bailey Jensen. And we're tied at 3. Think about it, this kind of volleyball you can watch all night, that's for sure. These two teams can really play.
These two teams definitely get my vote for being the two best matched up teams. It's such an equal game. It's such a highly competitive game.
And there's a kill up front from Rebecca Patterson, a 4-3 lead from Rolling Hills. Bailey Jensen with her second serve now as she moved into that back row.
And this is a short third game.
Yep, only to 15. And we have a rotation error for the Trailblazers, and that is a big mistake because it's now 5-3 Rolling Hills.
Costly error.
And that serve out of bounds by Jensen makes it now 5-4. As Elizabeth Vining checks in. Katie Kenya will get set to serve for the Trailblazers. And that serve is out of bounds. And it's now 6-4. So Amanda Poyles to serve here for the Tornadoes. Nice play to the back line. Sent across, good save by Jensen. Outside, that's deflected. Trailblazers to play it here. It's just put over. In the middle, Patterson hits it out of bounds. And it's 6-5. Back in for Asheville comes Anna Hutchinson. She will get set to serve. Return back up close to the net. And set across. Nice little soft set. Tipped over. Jensen saves it in the middle. Patterson tips it across. And it will be a 7-5 lead for the Tornadoes. Boy, there's never been a point in this match where one team is really gotten way up. It's all been within 3 or 4 points. They just keep coming back at each other. And the cross now is set in the middle for Patterson, and that will fall in for a kill. And it's 8-5, the lead for Rolling Hills. Once again, this game only goes to 15, so you don't want to let things get too far out of control. Treadway's serve. Now played near side, that blocked up front, and then put across and down by Rebecca Patterson, and timeout to Asheville. 9-5 is the lead for Rolling Hills here in our third and deciding game. Take a brief timeout. Come back with more of Game 3 in just a moment. Back here in just a minute.
Sports. Essentially, we are the National Association of Christian Athletes. In our mission, we use camps here at Fort Bluff Camp and retreats and tournaments as a platform of evangelizing the lost and encouraging the body of Christ. We have a rich tradition here. Since 1980, we have provided excellent tournaments and the top-level competition in order to have the opportunity to share gospel with student athletes and to encourage them in their walk with God. And at each and every NACA sports tournament, we have youth rallies where Christian speakers from across the world of sports opens the Word of God.
Yep, we'll have one of those tonight, too. In the middle, Patterson fires and still alive and finally bumped across. Good hustle. Patterson fires again, somehow played by Hutchinson and then bumped back over. Patterson again out of bounds, and it's 9-6. I'm telling you, neither one of these teams is going to go away. It's going to stay right there all the way to the end. 9-6. Camacho to serve. And this set back across. Back in the middle, just pumped over. Set in the middle and a kill for Patterson. Boy, good set, good hit. Again, Paige Merrick somehow stays out of the net when setting. And now Jensen back to the front row. 10-6 Tornadoes. And the serve here from Patterson. Left up front, that hit into the net by Goodrich, and it's 11-6. Serve here. Taken to the far side. That's deflected, and then will fall in. So 11-7, the lead for Rolling Hills. Bailey Bain checks in. She will get set to serve. And serve, played up front. Jensen fires and scores. Good grief. 12-7 off the kill from Bailey. Now Paige Merrick will serve for the Tornadoes. That's the outside, tipped across. That will go down. And it's 12-8. Kelly McCall back in for the Trailblazers. And Rebecca Downer will get set to serve. Back row, put across by Patterson. Good opportunity here for the Trailblazers. And they make the Tornadoes pay, and it's 12-9. Well, you just cannot give up any free balls in a game like this.
They seem like they're really comfortable setting that kill up here on their near side.
That. And they're going to say that Emmy Treadway reached over the net. Did not allow the opposing player to make a play on the ball first, so it's 13-10. Eric back that deflect. Kelly McCall. Back down. As Kenia will serve. Elizabeth Vining back in. Kenia's serve is out of bounds. Has knocked off the #1 overall seed in the tournament. 15-11 in Game 3. But I have a funny feeling that's not the last time that we are going to see Asheville in the Division I bracket. It is a double elimination bracket, so they can work their way back to it. Game 1 went to Rolling Hills 29-27. Game 2 went to Asheville 25-23. And Game 3 goes to Rolling Hills 15-11. And that will bring to a close the best match of the tournament so far, no doubt, as the win goes Hills. Well, we have a little bit of a 9:45, a couple more Division I games yet to go tonight. So we'll be back with you a little bit later. You've been watching the National Championship Volleyball Tournament from NACA at Fort Bluff Camp.